Hey, gang looking rigorous. My champagne, but I'm rigorous. My campaign looking rigorous. Whole team hella rigorous. Lifestyle so rigorous. Hairstyle so rigorous. Your top 5 ain't rigorous if you left out this rigorous. Rigorous. Me and my niggas is rigorous.
So, I'm engaged, which is strange considering I feel 12 years old. But here we are. Who would have thought? Sibu Mpanza engaged to a woman. In today's video, I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have some questions, a lot of them inappropriate, but some of them just right. And so I figured I'd take some time out of my day to answer those questions and just talk about the overall feeling. You know, I've been engaged for a few weeks now. And so I thought it'd be fun to talk about it. I left Enzo outside because anytime I sit on the couch, she wants to come sit on my lap, and I'm trying to shoot a video. So now she's barking outside with a very angry face on, but she'll be fine. Oh, you're just gonna sit here while I shoot? I know how tired you are. Just go sleep. Good girl. That's my girl. That's why me and you. Okay, so the one question that I was getting a lot was, hey, can we please get a how we met video? And I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, no, that is not going to happen. But what I will do is tell you in one sentence, because there's not much to it. We met on this popular dating site. I don't know if you guys know it. It's called Instagram. I hear you guys are like posting pictures and reels and stuff, but wake up. Wake up. Yeah, we met on Instagram in the DMs, pretty much the same way that a lot of couples meet each other in the 2020s. So nothing interesting, nothing exciting. There was no, you know, crazy story. Yeah, we met in the DMs, and it somehow made it outside of the DMs, and we fell in love, and now we're here. And I think the second most asked question is like, will we see her? Yes, you will. We live together, and she's my partner, and I vlog and I make videos all the time. So yes, you will see her more often than not, but at the same time, you know, she's not a YouTuber. She's got a real person job, and she does that most of the day. So you'll see her as much as you were seeing her before. If you are watching the vlogs before the engagement vlogs, then yeah, you'll pretty much see her that same amount. Is amount the word? Yes, it is. I will say though, there was definitely a time where I was actively like, it was so boring and like frustrating, but I was actively like, I had to like, you know, face the camera in certain ways so that you guys wouldn't get a whiff and start talking before I was ready to show you guys. But I think everything to this point has gone as well as I would have liked it to go. And a lot of that has to go to you guys and your like patience and willingness to let me do this at my own pace, which is why we're here, you know, in the first place, is because you guys allowed me to do this in a pace that I was comfortable with. And so that's why I'm even comfortable talking about this now, even sharing those vlogs. There was a point where I actually didn't want to make like an engagement vlog, and then I thought, no, this is something you really enjoy doing. You like documenting things for YouTube, so you know, don't not be yourself, because you know people are going to talk. People are going to talk no matter what. Something else I got asked quite a lot was, did she know? I said this a little bit in the vlog, but she did know that I was going to propose. Once we started dating, that almost straight away became a topic of conversation. But not like, yes, we're gonna get married, but it was more of a, you know, damn, like I can see myself spending the rest of my life with you. And then it just, you know, got to the point where I was finally able to. One thing that proposing, yo, gents, everybody, actually anybody who plans on getting engaged or getting married, you will have to save, unless you are Sol Kesna. Don't listen to this if you one of those people, but for the rest of us, you are gonna have to save. You are gonna have to sacrifice and save, because everything costs money. Everything. Getting engaged costs money. It doesn't have to cost the most money in the world. Obviously, you can get engaged in whatever way you want to, but getting engaged costs money. By these ANCs, these anti-nuptial agreements, the contracts, the legalities, they cost money. Your lobola day is gonna cost money. So yeah, saving is a massive part of getting engaged and getting married. And if you can't save it, Enzo! I digress. Yes, she did know. Originally, how we had like spoken about it, you know, when it was getting closer to the time, we had discussed like different ways, right? We had discussed the traditional route, which is, you know, the one where you just surprise them, you just turn around and there's a ring waiting for them, where they have no idea whatsoever that you know, that anything special is even happening. I think that's on the one side. And then on the other far side is, I guess, somebody knowing that they're getting engaged literally today. I've seen those TikToks where girls are like, get ready with me while I don't know, like, I think my boyfriend's gonna propose to me today. You know those TikToks. I think that's on the other side of the spectrum. In the middle is kind of where we were. So she knew obviously that we were going on a date, and a nice date. But just before we went up the stairs for me to go propose, in the car before, I told her, hey, this is it. I told her this is the moment. She was like, moment at 10, what moment? I said, she's like, what? I said, she said, no ways, for real. Yeah, I told her in the car before we got out of the car. Literally parked the car. She was like, okay, let's go. And I said, 2 seconds. She was like, what? Then I told her, dude, it's time. It's the moment. It's the day. What do you want? Do you want cuddles? I'm trying to talk about the sweet thing that happened with me and your mom, and you're just disturbing. Come. So, yeah, she pretty much did know. Part of our discussions were also if I should tell her like that day. So if I should be on the other side of the spectrum, which I thought could actually work, especially for abandabane anxiety like me and her, you know. Wouldn't it be nice to know in the morning that that day you're gonna get engaged, you can be as well prepared as you want. You didn't know you were gonna get engaged that day. That's part of the surprise. And then yeah, then your partner tells you, and then you go about your day making sure your nails are the way you want them to be. You get to wear the exact outfit you want to wear. I think that's really cute. And we had actually agreed that I can do it that way if I want to. While that did entice me to do it that way, I decided to do it my way, which was, you know, the halfway point. I'm not going to surprise her there, like as we walk there. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell her in the morning that I'm proposing to her. And so I decided I'm going to do it in the car, in the parking lot before we go, so that she gets to enjoy it also. Guys, it is such a quick thing. Like the whole time I was planning it, in my head I kept thinking, it's so quick. All the YouTube videos I was watching and the TikToks of guys proposing, it is so quick. It is 5 minutes, then it's done. Your proposal is done. The night is done. Maybe you can have a dinner, but the actual proposal, it's literally 5 minutes and then it's finished. Yes, you can have a long speech, but your girlfriend wants to put that ring on the finger. So finish yapping and say, will you marry me? So yeah, after I told her in the car that we are about to get engaged, she almost started crying. And then I said, ma'am, you need to keep it together until we get at least all the way up there. And yeah, Enzo, please, bro, I'm literally begging you. I'm literally begging you, mate. Guys, I must tell you the mistake I made. Big mistake, okay? So, all that time before I proposed, I had practiced. All that time, I had practiced kneeling over and over and over again. I practiced kneeling. The problem is, in all those times that I practiced kneeling, I practiced in what? Sweatpants. I practiced in sweatpants. And so that evening, when we were getting ready to go on our date, I put on my suit and I sat down to put on my shoes, and I realized I don't have the same movement I do in the sweatpants. And so for 10 minutes while she was here in the lounge, I was in that room trying to figure out what is the best way. How do I kneel without thinking about it? Because I'm gonna have the ring in my hand. I can't be thinking, okay, remember when you kneel, you need to pull up your pants a little bit to give yourself some slack to be able to put, no, it must just happen. It must just be in the motion. And so I practiced in the room for about 10 minutes. And when I figured, you know, how I'm gonna do it, I was like, okay, it's time to go. But I was definitely very worried about that, because when you're wearing tight pants, you have to kind of pull them up first before you go down on one knee. And then another thing that was worrying me, which is the reason I practiced in the first place, was because I saw on TikTok that all the girls were flaming the guys who were proposing, but their backs were like this, like this. Apparently, you're not supposed to propose like this. You must have straight back. Your knee must come down, but you mustn't lean towards your partner too much. You must straight back, firm, strong, pull out the ring, and then you must axe. Anyway, that's why I was practicing in the first place, and I think I got it right when I actually proposed. I'm trying to think, what else am I forgetting? The ring. I asked for the boys who are watching this, for anybody who actually is gonna propose. It is 10 times, a million times better for you to just ask your partner what ring they want. Not everything must be a surprise, guys. Not everything has to be a surprise. I'm so sorry, even for the ladies watching this. I was watching a lot of wedding content, a lot of engagement content for like 3 months before I proposed. And a theme I noticed a lot, but it was more like, it was more with the younger women. But anyway, a theme I noticed a lot is a bit of delusion. And when I say delusion, I say it because how can you not tell your partner exactly what ring you want, or at least give them like give them 80% of what ring you want and let them play around with the 20%. What we did basically is she gave me like 4 rings that she really liked, and I got to choose which of the 4 rings I wanted to gift her. If she had given me 2, that would have been fine. If she had told me the exact ring that she wanted, that would have been fine. But that's how we worked on it. She gave me 4 different rings that she loves, and then I was able to choose the one out of the 4 that I like the most. This delusion that everything must be a surprise. No, guys. Talk. That's why I don't understand the concept of people getting their proposals rejected. How does that happen? How is that humanly possible that your proposal can get rejected? Wouldn't your partner know that you're going to propose, that it's time for the proposal to happen? Like, I don't mean necessarily that day, but I just mean in general. Like, wouldn't you talk about it that month, that like, or it doesn't even have to be that month, maybe that quarter, maybe that year, your partner knows. My partner knew. I was like, listen, you're gonna get proposed to in the first half of this year. Without a doubt, that's what's happening. So she knew that sometime in the first half of this year, she was gonna become a fiance, but she didn't know when. But she knew. That's how I knew I wasn't gonna get rejected. So I don't understand, but I kind of understand because I watched all this content, and what this content showed me is that you guys want everything to be a surprise. The ring must be a surprise. Knowing that you're gonna get proposed to must be a surprise. Guys, please, you must pray. You must talk. I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. Please talk to your partners so that they know, so that you're on the same page. There should be 0 chance that you're getting your proposal rejected. Okay, you know what? I think that is pretty much it. If you guys want me to make a part 2, then let's make this the Q for the A, okay? Put your questions in the description. Keep them appropriate. If you feel like it might be inappropriate, that's fine. I'll choose the appropriate ones. Just keep them appropriate. I just wanted to come here and answer some questions, also talk to you guys about how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling great. I've been engaged for a few weeks now, and I feel great. There's no difference. I just feel like more of you know now. There's literally no difference. My girlfriend, my fiance is my girlfriend with a rock on her finger. That's it. Maybe, you know, once the cows start moving, then things will feel different. I think that's when it will feel different. Like, obviously it feels somewhat different, but to be honest, man, that's my girlfriend. But now it's like it's my girlfriend that everybody knows I want to spend the rest of my life with. You get me? Thank you very much for watching this video. I truly appreciate your time. More sit-down videos on Mpanza or on their way with the usual vlogs. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Don't forget your cues. I love you very much. Peace!